Hello, and welcome to English for Everyone, where we practice real-life American English. Today we're going to learn to avoid some important mistakes. We're also going to learn some great vocabulary and a phrasal verb. So let's get started. First, this is not correct.
Don't say. It's very small. It's minute.
The word is not pronounced minute. This is a minute. A minute is 60 seconds. The word she's talking about is pronounced minute. My with a long I like high and like, my, newt, with the oo sound like boot and shoe, newt. Minute can mean very small, but it's not exactly the same. So now we know the pronunciation. The word minute can be used to talk about something that's very small. Let's watch the clip again.
Don't say. It's very small. It's minute.
Wait, don't say very small, say minute? This is not right. Very small is the best way to say it. Minute is a very limited word. We only use it in certain situations. Very small can be used in all kinds of situations, but minute is very limited. Examples. I can say a minute detail or a minute amount. But we cannot use it for everything. I cannot say a minute cat or a minute house. It doesn't work here. So the word minute is very limited. It's good to know, but it's not better than very small. Very small is the way to say it. Example. This is a quarter. It's worth 25 cents. It's not worth a lot of money. I can say it's worth a minute amount of money. But it's better to say it's worth a very small amount of money. This is more conversational. This is the way people talk. Minute is a good word to know, but don't use it all the time. It's very limited. Say very small. This works all the time. This is also not correct.
A tub of toothpaste.
A tub of toothpaste? This is not a tub of toothpaste. This is a tub. This is a bathtub. And this is a tub. This is a plastic tub. But this is not a tub. This is a tube. This is a tube of toothpaste. And this is a tube. This is a tube of paint. And this is a tube. This is a test tube. They are two different things. I cannot say this is a tub of toothpaste. This is a tube of toothpaste. Let's practice. What is this? Is this a bathtub? That's right, this is a bathtub. And what is this? Is this a plastic tub? That's right, this is a plastic tub. Use a short sound like cup and up. Tub. It's relaxed and closed. This is a tub. And what is this? Is this a tube of toothpaste? That's right, this is a tube of toothpaste. And what is this? Is this a tube of paint? That's right, this is a tube of paint. And what is this? Is this a test tube? That's right, this is a test tube. So remember the difference between the two words. Tub and tube. They are different. This is also not correct.
And what do you think? I should better put it here, like this? Tuck in. I think it would look better if you tuck in. Oh yeah, tuck in. Tuck in. Okay. I should better tuck in. Okay, finally, now we can go.
I cannot say, I think it would be better if you tuck in. Tuck in what? Tuck in is a phrasal verb, and you need an object. You cannot say, just tuck in. Tuck what in? Your shirt. You have to say, tuck in your shirt. It's a separable phrasal verb, so I can put it in the middle too. I can say, tuck your shirt in. But I think it's easier to put it at the end. Tuck in your shirt. If I use the pronoun it, I have to put it in the middle. Tuck it in. Pronunciation, tuck it in. The T in it changes to a fast D. Tuck it in. So it's correct to say, I think it would be better if you tuck it in. Or I think it would be better if you tuck in your shirt. But I cannot say, I think it would be better if you tuck in. You need an object with this phrasal verb. Now let's talk about the opposite. His shirt is not tucked in. So I can say his shirt is untucked. So we have two ways to say it. His shirt is not tucked in. Or I can say his shirt is untucked. So what does he need to do? He needs to tuck in his shirt. Or he needs to tuck it in. Pronunciation, he needs to tuck it in. Let's practice. Is his shirt tucked in? That's right, his shirt is not tucked in. We hear the pronunciation, tucked in. The past pronunciation is a T, tucked. Link it to the next word, in, tucked in. His shirt is not tucked in. Or I can say untucked. Is his shirt untucked? That's right, his shirt is untucked. So does he need to tuck in his shirt? That's right, he needs to tuck in his shirt. Does he need to tuck it in? That's right, he needs to tuck it in. Now let's practice with continuous action. What is he doing? He's tucking in his shirt. He's tucking in his shirt right now. Let's practice. What is he doing? Is he tucking in his shirt? That's right, he's tucking in his shirt. And now, how do I describe it? I say his shirt is tucked in. He tucked in his shirt, so now his shirt is tucked in. It looks much better this way. Let's practice. Is his shirt tucked in? That's right, his shirt is tucked in. We hear the pronunciation of that ED pronounced like a T. Tucked in. Link it to the next word. Tin. Tucked in. His shirt is tucked in. It looks better. This is not correct.
Look at my hair. Oh my God. My hair is out of place, I can say so. My hair is out of place. Look at this. What can I do with this? Nothing.
I cannot say my hair is out of place. I can say so. First, the expression is not my hair is out of place. We say the person doesn't have a hair out of place. Example, she doesn't have a hair out of place. It means her hair is perfect. She doesn't have a hair out of place. I cannot say her hair is out of place if it's messy. This is not the expression.
That suit, cigarette perfectly in hand, not a hair out of place, here to tell him he's been a bad boy.
Do I have a hair out of place?
Very put together, never had a hair out of place.
And I cannot say, I can say so. We say, I can say it like that. So if her hair is like this, we don't say her hair is out of place, we say her hair is messed up. I can say it like this. Not I can say so. I can say it like this. So remember the expression. If her hair is perfect, I can say she doesn't have a hair out of place. I can say it like this. And if her hair is messed up, I say her hair is messed up. I can say it like this. Let's practice. Does she have a hair out of place? That's right, she doesn't have a hair out of place. Her hair is perfect. That's the idea. And I can say it like this. Let's practice. Is her hair messed up? That's right, her hair is messed up. I can say it like this. Not I can say so. I can say it like this. This is also not correct.
So you can scratch your arm in this place.
You can scratch her arm in this place? She's not scratching her arm. She's scratching her hand. She's scratching her palm. She's not scratching her arm. Your hand is not your arm. They're different things in English. Example, she's scratching her arm. And he's scratching his hand. We see that they're different. Let's practice. Is she scratching her arm? That's right, she's scratching her arm. And why is she scratching her arm? Did she get a mosquito bite? That's right, she's scratching her arm because she got a mosquito bite. And what is he doing? Is he scratching his arm or his hand? That's right, he's scratching his hand, not his arm. They're different. This is also not correct.
You can also pick your nose, which doesn't look good, to make it in front of everyone.
I cannot say you can also pick your nose, which doesn't look good, to make it in front of everyone. We cannot use make it. We have to use do it. Do it is the substitution for any action, not make it. We have to say do it in this case. So it's correct to say you can also pick your nose, which doesn't look good, to do it in front of everyone. This is correct. Example, he's picking his nose. Does it look good to do it in front of other people? No, it doesn't look good to do it in front of other people. Let's practice. He's picking his nose. Does it look good to do it in front of other people? That's right, it doesn't look good to do it in front of other people. Remember, we say do it, not make it in this case. This is also not correct.
If you are doing this, maybe you are getting ready for the fight. You are cracking your knuckles.
Maybe you're getting ready for the fight? We use the if there's a specific fight that I know about. But there's no specific fight. She's speaking in general, so we have to use the article a. Maybe you're getting ready for a fight. Not the fight, but a fight. So sure, if you're cracking your knuckles, maybe you're getting ready for a fight. You can also say popping. If you're popping your knuckles, maybe you're getting ready for a fight. One fight in general, a fight, not the fight. Example, he's popping his knuckles. Maybe he's getting ready for a fight. I can also say he's cracking his knuckles. And again, maybe he's getting ready for a fight. Let's practice. Is he popping his knuckles? That's right, he's popping his knuckles. Do you think maybe he's getting ready for a fight? That's right, maybe he's getting ready for a fight. Is he cracking his knuckles? That's right, he's cracking his knuckles. Do you think maybe he's getting ready for a fight? That's right, maybe he's getting ready for a fight. This is also not correct.
For example, if you're drinking something really hot and you did it with a big gulp, you can burn your tongue.
And you did it with a big gulp? Maybe you can burn your tongue? Okay, if I change it to present. You can do it with a big gulp. Maybe you can burn your tongue. But we don't really say do it with a big gulp. We use a different action. We say take. Take a big gulp. Not do it, not did it, but take. You take a big gulp. So we use present. If you take a big gulp, you can burn your mouth. This is correct. And we don't say did it with a big gulp, we say take a big gulp. Example, if you take a big gulp of hot coffee, you can burn your tongue. Let's practice. If you take a big gulp of hot coffee, can you burn your tongue? That's right, if you take a big gulp of hot coffee, you can burn your tongue. This is also not correct.
You may also bite your ice cream if you're too hungry.
You may also bite your ice cream if you're too hungry. We cannot say too hungry in this case. You can say you may also bite your ice cream if you're very hungry or if you're really hungry, but not too hungry. Too hungry is for a different situation. You can bite your ice cream if you're very hungry, not too hungry. This is also not correct.
After you bit it, you can chew it.
After you bit it, you can chew it. We don't use past here. We use present for both actions. After you bite it, you can chew it. Not after you bit it, you can chew it. Remember, bit is in the past. Bite is in the present. We have to use a present verb here. If you bite it, then you can chew it. Example, after he bites it, then he can chew it. Let's practice. After he bites it, can he chew it? That's right. After he bites it, then he can chew it. You have to bite it first before you can chew it. This is also not correct.
If it is a cigarette, you You can also whisper to your friend. You can say very quietly, whisper.
I cannot say you can say very quietly. We need an object with say. You can say what? You can say something very quietly, or you can say it. You can say it very quietly, but I cannot say you can say very quietly. Say needs an object. And when you say something very quietly, you whisper. That's the verb. You whisper when you say something very quietly. Example. He said something very quietly. He whispered to the girl. He whispered something to the girl. With whisper, we don't need an object. You can say he whispered to the girl or he whispered something to the girl. Both are correct, with an object or without an object. But if I use the action say, I need an object. I cannot say he said to the girl. He said very quietly to the girl. He said something very quietly to the girl. Let's practice. Did he say something very quietly to the girl? That's right. He said something very quietly to the girl. Did he whisper to the girl? That's right. He whispered to the girl. Did he whisper something to the girl? That's right. He whispered something to the girl. These are all correct. This is also not correct.
And when someone said very quietly, maybe whispered even, you can cup your ears.
I cannot say when someone said very quietly, you can cup your ears. First, again, we have the verb say and said. We need an object. So when someone said something very quietly, you can cup your ears. This is not correct either because we're using can. This is an example of the first conditional. So we cannot use past for the first part. We have to use present. So it's correct to say, if someone says something very quietly, you can cup your ears. This is correct. We use a present verb for the first part, and we need an object with the verb says. If someone says something very quietly, you can cup your ears. This is a correct example of the first conditional. We have to use present in the first part when we have can in the second part. So again, if someone says something very quietly, you can cup your ears so you can hear better. So example, when someone says something very quietly, you can cup your ears. Let's practice. When someone says something very quietly, can you cup your ears? That's right. When someone says something very quietly, you can cup your ears to hear better. Thank you for watching. And if you like this video, subscribe to our channel. And if you want to become a member, click the join button. And we'll see you next time.